Now, just as a recap of whatever we have learned till now, we'll just try to answer these questions so that we just recall whatever we have learned in the previous session. The distance between the center of a circle and a point on the circle is called, what is this called? Any guesses? Yes. What is it called? Radius, correct? Radius. Then, in the figure, center of the circle is, which is the center of the circle? All of you can see this. This is the center of the circle. So, O is the center of the circle. Now, radius of the circle is represented by the line segment. See, this is the line segment which we are talking about. That is from O to A. So, OA is the line segment. Line segment is represented like this, correct? Radius of the circle is represented by letter R. I hope all of you have understood. Shall we move on? Oh, now mark the correct statement by a tick mark and false statement by a cross. So the first one being only one radius can be drawn to a circle. Is that true? No, not necessary. Since radius is the distance from center to the circumference of the circle, so along the circumference you can have any number of radii. And any radii that is being drawn, it's all of the same distance. Correct, children? So this is wrong. All radii of a circle are equal. That is true. Correct? Now there is only one center for a circle. That is also true. For a circle, that is also true. Did you all get it? Okay. Now, we have understood about what are the different parts of circle till now, and how can a circle be formed, or what are the components of the circle that needs for a circle to be formed. Okay, now moving on, we will learn in this new session as to how to construct a circle. So basically, this session deals with the construction of a circle. So construction of a circle is how a circle can be drawn or formed. Now, moving on with the concept of the circle as such, we will learn about the construction of a circle as to how a circle can be constructed. For this, as we have discussed earlier, the instrument used is the compass. So with the help of the compass, we would construct or we would learn to construct the circle of given radius, whichever radius is being, whatever length is being mentioned, we will try to construct a circle pertaining to that particular length. In this session, we will have all the constructions done digitally, not showing pencil or even compass. Here is a video clip which shows exactly as to how you need to construct it practically. So for this, we would have to learn about the steps that goes in with the construction of a circle. Now, to start the construction, we will have to follow few steps, and that would include the first step being mark a point O as the center of the circle. So we'll have to mark a point. Let me mark it here. We'll keep this as, or we'll name it as O. Now, for the step 2, what does the second step say? Draw a line segment from the center with the given radius. So we will have to draw a line segment, say we will take it as 2 centimeters, and mark a point P on the circumference of the circle. Okay, now the first stage in the second step would be we need to draw a line segment. We'll just take it from here. 2 centimeter would be here. Okay, we are marking it as P. So children, did you understand the second step? Yeah, I hope you have understood. See, check, OP becomes 2 centimeters now. We can even write it here so that it is easier to denote. Uh, for example, R is equal to 2 centimeters. Like radius is equal to 2 centimeters. Now for the next step, what does the next step say? Set the compass needle for the given radius. So we need to set the compass needle for the given radius. We will have to keep the needle at this point O. Okay, then we have to set the needle, the pencil side to P, so that it is the distance is 2 centimeters. Now children, when you point out, you have to keep the pointed, the needle part or the needle side of the compass on point O. Okay, keep it stable, stretch it till P. So the distance is 2 centimeters. I hope you have all understood. Now, for the next step, what is the next step? Keep the needle of the compass on O without changing the position of the compass. Draw the circle. Clear, children? So, without changing the distance or the position of the compass, we need to draw a circle. So with the needle at point O and the pencil side at point P, we will draw a circle without changing the position. Okay, now all of you do it along with me. I'm drawing a circle. Okay, children. See, we have got a circle drawn with radius 2 centimeters. I hope all of you have understood. Shall we move on? The same procedure goes for all the measurement, for any measurement that is being given. For example, if R, I mean, now here R is equal to 2 centimeters. Need not be 2 centimeters all the time, right? So if the radius is given as some other length, like maybe 3.7 or 3.5, anything of that kind, we need to measure it, then draw a circle without changing the position of the compass. Compass needle has to be placed at the center, then you need to draw a circle. You might find it difficult at the starting stage, children, but you don't have to worry. Keep practicing. For different measurements, you will get it. Shall we move on? Now to practice, we will take up one problem. Construct a circle with radius 3.2 centimeters. Children understand that the radius was 2 centimeters earlier. The procedure remains the same, but the radius becomes 3.2 centimeters. So to start off, we will have to mark the center. So I will take this as the center and I will mark it as O. Now I'll have to measure uh, 3.2 centimeters as radius. So I will have to measure it with scale, or I will draw a line of 3.2 centimeters. Okay, this is a line which is 3.2 centimeters. So I can even write it as r is equal to 3.2 centimeters. Okay, children? Fine. One second. Let me make it a bit smaller so that it doesn't cover up everything. I will take, okay. Now r is equal to 3.2 centimeters. So this is 3.2 centimeters with a radius. Now I'll have to draw a circle, keeping the needle at O and the pencil angle or pencil side at P. I will have to draw a circle without changing the position of the needle, which is being placed at the center. Okay, children? Now, start drawing from P, complete a circle. Now, this is how you get the circle drawn. See, now if you measure anywhere on the circle, you will have to get the radius as 3.2 centimeter itself. Draw it anywhere. You can draw it here. Try to measure that. That also will be 3.2 centimeters. This is how we say that radius is the same at all uh, at all positions from the center of the circle. Now, all of you have understood this. We'll move on to the next problem. Now, this is another problem which says construct a radius of construct a circle of radius 3.7 centimeters. The same procedure holds good, children. So we will take up a center as O. Then we will have to draw a line with 3.7 centimeters. Okay, then we will name it as P. You can name any other letter also, children, but we are naming it as P. If you want, you can name it as um, maybe Q, A, anything of that sort. Then we will have to keep the position of the needle intact so that we draw a neat circle. Okay, keeping the measurement intact, we will draw the circle now. So from, keeping the needle point at O and the pencil point at P, we are drawing a circle of radius 3.7 centimeters. Now we'll take up another color circle. You don't want the red. Fine. Now this is the circle constructed. Now you need to write this measurement here. R is equal to 3.7 centimeters. I hope all of you have understood this, children. If you want to check whether your construction is correct, you can check it by drawing lines. You can draw a line from the center to any point on the circumference. Earlier we had drawn it from bottom. Now you can draw it here. Check the measurement. This also will be 3.7 centimeters. Now children, I hope all of you have understood how a circle needs to be constructed. Shall we move on to the next problem?
Now for the next problem, construct a circle of radius 2.5 centimeters. So as we all know, we'll start with the same steps which we have followed. We will first mark a center. And name it as O. Then we will draw a line of 2.5 centimeters radius. Okay, this is 2.5. So we will write down r is equal to 2.5 centimeters. Then we can name any other letter. We'll change it to x rather than p now, just for a change. Now we will set the compass needle from 0 to x. So we'll measure 2.5 centimeters with the compass and keep it stable. Don't change the position of the compass needle. Then now draw a circle. The compass needle would be at O. Then the pencil side would be at X. So now draw a circle without changing the position. Now this is the circle that is drawn. Are you all clear, children? This construction comes only with practice. You need to practice, take different length, radius, then try to draw as much as possible. Try to construct circles with different radii. Now moving on to the next problem. Now this is a radius of 3.5 centimeters. Now as usual, we will start with center O. Then we'll draw a line with 3.5 centimeters radius. And name it whatever you want. Any letter. We can name it as N. Then set the needle for the measurement radius 3.5 centimeters. Then the needle should be in a position, it should be at O. You should not change the position. Then draw a circle. The pencil side would be at N. So now draw a circle keeping O, center as O. We will draw a circle. Okay, exact measurement. Now we have not written r is equal to 3.5 centimeter. This is a circle of radius 3.5 centimeters. If you want to check, draw another line and check the measurement of this. You will find it to be 3.5 here also. This also would be 3.5. You can name it as M. So OM and ON would be the same if we consider O as the center of the circle. I hope all of you have got it, children. Yeah, practice as much as possible so that you get that hold on to the construction of a circle. Now moving on to the next problem. Now construct a circle of radius 4 centimeter is the next problem. To start off, we will point out the center, mark the center as O. Then we will have the radius drawn. 4 centimeters is the radius that we need. This is 4 centimeters. R is equal to 4 centimeter. Now we'll name it as OA. Now set the compass needle as per the measurement. You need to set it for 4 centimeters. So do it along with me. Don't change the position. Now keeping the needle at O, draw a neat circle. Make sure the pencil is sharpened. Drawing it on a paper or digitally is a bit different. Children, you need to be very clear when you do it on the paper. Okay, this is a circle with radius 4 centimeters. As I said, you can draw any line anywhere and check for the radius to be of the same length. We will just check if the radius is the same now. If you check, this also would be 4 centimeters. So like this, we can draw any number of radii for that matter. Radii is the plural of radius. See, this also happens to be 4 centimeters. And if you want to draw another line here, here also it is 4 centimeters. You can name it as C and D. So the distance OA or OB or OC or OD all are equal to 4 centimeters. So there can be any number of radii that can be drawn to a circle. All the radii will be of the same measurement. I hope all of you have understood it properly. Shall we move on? Now, the next stage would be, see, till now we learnt about construction of a circle with given radius. Now, what if radius is not given, diameter is given? Now, construction of a circle with a given diameter is not that difficult, children. See, diameter is nothing but double the radius. See, in the previous problem, when we measured this, AC is the diameter, correct? OA is the radius. Now, what is AC? AC is double the radius, correct? It is double. This is 4 and this is 4. Totally AC would be 8 centimeters. So in the same way, diameter is nothing but double the radius, or radius is half the diameter. Now if you are given a problem, calculate radius from the given data. Okay, data is given. If the data is, for example, we take it as if it is 5 centimeters, R is equal to, sorry, R is to be found out, D is equal to D is equal to 5 centimeters, then radius would be 5 divided by 2, that is 2.5 centimeters. Understood, children? This is what we mean to say when radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. Here radius is equal to half the diameter. That is what is shown here. Half into diameter is nothing but half the diameter. Radius R is represented for radius. So R is equal to D by 2. Or you can even write it as half into D. This is also right. Now, after you get the radius, it is easy to construct this circle, correct? How we did it right now. Construct a circle with calculated radius. With this radius, we will have to construct the circle. This is just an example. Understood, children? Now, we'll just have few practice problems for all this. You are given the diameter and you are asked to construct radius. First calculate radius for that and then construct a circle. Now, here's a problem. Construct a circle of diameter 5.4 centimeters. Now, 5.4 centimeters is the diameter, not the radius. We need radius to construct the circle. Okay, now we have, okay, we need to find R. R is equal to, diameter is 5.4 centimeters divided by 2. Okay, now 5.4 divided by 2 is nothing but 2.7 centimeter, correct? So radius is 2.7 centimeters. Now we need to construct a circle with radius is equal to 2.7 centimeters. Okay, it is not the diameter with which we construct. We will construct a circle with radius 2.7 centimeters. The same procedure now. How we have constructed, it is the same procedure of constructing a circle as we did it earlier. Now we will start with marking the center, which is O. Then we will have the measurement 2.7 measuring scale. Okay, this is R is equal to 2.7 centimeters, and we can name it as whatever you want. You can name it as Q. Now set the compass needle for this measurement, keeping the needle side at O, then the pencil side at Q. Okay children, did you all get it? Now draw a circle without changing the position, keeping the needle at O. Draw a circle Now this is the circle that we have got. Okay children, did all of you get it? Okay, this is how we construct a circle with radius being calculated. Now moving on to the next one. Here also we have got construct a circle of diameter 6.4 centimeters. Okay, now as we all know, radius is to be calculated. So radius is represented by R is equal to diameter represented by D divided by 2 is the formula. Children, you need to write this formula for every calculation till you are comfortable or till you are confident of remembering this every time you get these kind of problems. But it's always preferred to write the formula first and then calculate. So R is equal to D by 2. Now what is D? What we have got is 6.4 centimeters divided by 2. So therefore R is equal to, if we divide 6.4 by 2, we get 3.2 centimeters as the radius. So this is the calculated radius. Now the next step would be, we need to construct a circle of radius 3.2 centimeters. Clear children? Now we will construct a circle of radius 3.2 centimeters. Now to start with the construction, we'll first mark the center. Let us keep this as center and we will mark it as O. Now the radius is 3.2 centimeters, so we will have a line drawn for 3.2. So this is the center, and this we can name it as any letter A. Now set the compass needle for exactly this measurement. Then without changing the position, draw a circle from O, which is the center of the circle. Keeping the needle point at O, draw a circle This is the circle which you get with radius 3.2 centimeters. So radius is equal to 3.2 centimeters. As I said, you can even check it with other lines if you want. You can draw radius and check if the measurements are the same. Now I hope all of you have understood this, children. Okay. Now for the assignment, just to recall whatever you have learned, we have few problems being given. First one, construct circles with the following radii. You need to construct. Radius is given. Radius is 4.7 centimeters and 3.9 centimeters. These are the two measurements which are given. This is the radius. Please mind it, children. This is radius. It is R which is given. So you need to directly construct with the steps being followed. Then the second problem would be, second main would be, find the radius and construct a circle. Here it is the diameter that has been given. It is the diameter that is given. Diameter is 6.6 and the second one is 8.4. Third one is 10 centimeters. Here it is very clear, if the diameter is 3.6, how much is the radius? You need to find the radius first and then have the construction done. This one, it would come up to how much? 3.3 centimeters, correct? Then this one would be 4.2. Then this would be 5 centimeters. I hope all of you got it, children. Have the radius calculated and then construct a circle. Now this completes the chapter circle. I hope all of you have understood. If you have any doubts, just go back to the slides and check wherever you have doubts and work out as many problems as possible, because construction you can get a hold of constructions only when you practice. It cannot be learnt by heart. It has to be practiced. So take measurements as and when how much ever you want, and try constructing them. That is how you can learn constructions. With this, we complete a circle chapter. I hope all of you have understood. Please be careful, children. Stay home, stay safe. Happy learning, and thank you. Bye bye.